What does it mean to have a beginner's mind? To live in a world full of possibility? Good morning. My name is Father Frank Buckley. I'm delighted to be the host of our morning meditation group, Flourishing During Challenging Times. Happy Monday. Today is going to be a great day. As always, Mondays are focused on people new to meditation who perhaps have never sat in silence for 20 minutes. We just present them with a little guidance, a little instruction today. And I always go back to my old friend, Father Thomas Keating. Before we give you 3 units in a semester, he says the method is almost too simple to believe. You just sit down and give the next 20 minutes to God. So if you're new to the program, welcome. This, in my humble opinion, is the best contemplative community around. It is based on the Jesuit campus here at Blessed Sacrament, but we have members all the way from New Mexico, where I'm seeing it is cloudy, to Scotland, to San Jose, to New York City, to Chicago, and many, many other places. So it's a 3-part program. We always begin with a little inspiration. The middle is the 20-minute silent meditation. And then the end, rather than jumping up and running into your day, we do a little Jesuit Ignatian examine. St. Ignatius thought this was one of the most important daily practices of our lives, where we just take a moment and look back over our recent past and notice where we might have missed God, or even more importantly, found God in aliveness. So on Mondays, we do a little for people beginning. And as I promised last week, I love Suzuki Roshi, who was the founder of the San Francisco Zen Center and published an amazing little book called Zen Mind, Beginner Mind. And I go back to it often, and I'd like to share with you this morning the preface from it. So let me show you the book first for those who are looking. Zen Mind, Beginner Mind by Suzuki Roshi. Informal talks on Zen meditation and practice. And wait a minute, just for the fun of it, there's the monk himself. And so in the preface of the book, the prologue of the book, Suzuki Roshi writes, Beginner's Mind. In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities, but in the expert, there are few. People say that practicing meditation is difficult, but there is a misunderstanding as to why. It is not difficult because it is hard to sit in the cross-legged position or to attain enlightenment. It is difficult because it is hard to keep our mind pure and our practice pure in its fundamental sense. I am interested in helping you keep your practice from becoming impure. In Japan, we have a phrase called soshin, which means beginner's mind. The goal of the practice is always to keep our beginner's mind. Suppose you recite the Prajnaparamita Sutra only once. It might be a very good recitation. But what would happen if you recited it twice, 3 times, 4 times, or even more? You might easily lose your original attitude towards it. The same thing will happen in your meditation practice. For a while you will keep beginner's mind, but if you continue to practice 1, 2, 3 years or more, although you may improve some, you are liable to lose the limitless meaning of original mind. For Zen students, the most important thing is not to be dualistic. Our original mind includes everything within itself. It is always rich and sufficient within itself. You should not lose your self sufficient state of mind. This does not mean a closed mind, but actually an empty mind and a ready mind. If your mind is empty, it is always ready for anything. It is open to everything. In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities. In the expert's mind, there are few. This is my favorite line in the whole book. In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities. In the expert's mind, there are very few. So thank you, Suzuki Roshi, for the beautiful little inspiration on the importance in our life of keeping a beginner's mind. So what a beautiful way to begin our Monday morning practice. If you're new with us, first and foremost, welcome. We are delighted you are here. Our morning practice, I cannot emphasize of how important it is to the rest of our day and our life. Cardinal Bernardine, in his book Gift of Peace, talks so beautifully about how transformational it can be when we give the first hour of our day to God. So for our prayer and meditation, it is very, very simple. We just sit down, lower our eyes, turn the gaze inwards, take the attention to the breath, and then we just engage our sacred word. Father Thomas Keating says it can be anything that has meaning to you. Love, God, peace, joy, one or two syllables is fine. Then we repeat the sacred word several times and then drop down to deep rest. Now, if we're human and have a pulse at all, thoughts will arise. As soon as thoughts arise, we go back to the sacred word, drop down, and enjoy the deep rest. One of the ways we flourish is we unplug. I will set my timer for 20 minutes. So find a comfortable place wherever you may be, on the streets, in your apartment, out in nature, and just sit down. Turn the gaze inwards. I will ring the bell and do a little guided meditation, and then we will sit in silence, and I will ring the bell at the end of 20 minutes. Let's begin. Listen, listen, the sound of the bell returns us to our true home. As always, let's begin with diaphragmatic breathing, that is, breathing deeply as possible into the lower belly 3 times. You can close your eyes or 3/4 closed, just something that feels safe to you. As a community, inhale and exhale. Beautiful. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale, bringing fresh air to the brain and the body. Last time, deeply as possible. Inhale, open mouth, exhale. Continue to breathe on your own. Take the attention to the body. And just notice the breath. Feel the feet pressed onto the green earth, our mother, and just take a moment to notice how solid the earth feels beneath you. Become aware of the soles of your feet pressing onto the earth, our mother, and feel her support. Moving up the chair, we arrive. Moving up the body, we arrive at our chair or our cushion, providing support. And let's reflect for a moment where we felt support recently. And let's reflect just what it feels like to be supported and to lean into that a little bit. With that support, lengthen the spine, healthy body. Relax the shoulders, anything you've been holding on to this weekend, just let go, surrender, release. Let it slide off the shoulders to the earth. Moving towards the front of the body, we arrive at the heart, the place the spiritual world touches the physical world. And just see if you can come up in one word with something in your life for which you're grateful for this morning. It could be a friend, something of beauty, this present moment, just something to cultivate a little attitude of gratitude. I invite you to place your hand on your heart, and as you place your hand on your heart, gently place the word of gratitude on your heart as well. Together as a community around the whole world, let's breathe one time into that gratitude. Together, inhale and exhale, release the hand, and just notice what you feel. Finally, we take the attention to the forehead, the area between the eyebrows, the seat of intuition, and focus on an intention for this morning. St. Ignatius, but again and again, encourage us to pay attention to our desires and to not be afraid to ask God for something great and beautiful. And we'll seal that intention with an inhale and an exhale. Drop down. Take the attention to the breath. Engage your sacred word 4 or 5 times. drop down and enjoy a little deep rest. Please continue. already over halfway done. If any thoughts keep arising, just take the thought, place the thought on a beautiful green leaf, allow the leaf to flow down a running blue stream, taking the thought with it. Then very, very, very gently bring the attention back to your breath and the sacred word. The main lesson of mindfulness is simply awareness. Breathing in, I'm aware I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware I'm breathing out. Please continue. Gently bring your attention back to the room. If the eyes were closed, go ahead, open the eyes. If this was the first time you ever sat for 20 minutes in silence, congratulations for dipping your toe into just a taste of the miracle of meditation in our everyday, ordinary lives. Great job. You've also found a community that is here to support you. We are here Monday through Friday, uh, where we give the first hour of our day to God and engage a contemplative practice of sitting in God's love and presence. I can't think of a better way to begin the day. So for the last part, it was really for kids. This was invented, but I love the five-fingered examine, so I like to do it on Mondays. Um, so the first of the fingers is the thumb, and it is for breathe. And I know we've been breathing for 20 minutes, but I want Dr. Andrew Weil at Harvard has a little breathing exercise that I absolutely love to calm the heart, to bathe the heart. So no extra charge for this. Just take the hands to the heart, and we'll do this little bathing of the heart. So just inhale for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Last time. Best effort. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay. Good job, everyone. Deep inhale. Blow out the candle. And now the heart is in a nice, calm, bathed space. And anytime throughout the day, whenever you get anxious, it happens to me dozens of times on any given day, just bathe the heart with it, just called the 4-7-8 breath. Anyone can do it. Yeah, it's amazing. So bathe the heart, I'm sorry, breathe. Second is Ignatius was a huge fan of this idea of an attitude of gratitude. So come up with something you're grateful for this morning. I try to just give a little example. I'm so grateful to have new people on Mondays who some of you I know have never meditated before. Uh, Feel free to put in the little column on Facebook, anything you're grateful for this morning. And our regular community usually puts something in there as well. So thank you. So attitude of gratitude. Yeah, I'm grateful for our contemplative community here in Hollywood on this Jesuit campus. Third is when you do the attitude of gratitude, just notice what you feel. When you feel grateful, as I think about this community, I feel my heart filled with love and joy and happiness that we all come and do this together. It's just too much to do alone. And then 4, Ignatius would always say a little prayer. Ask God for help, something you need help with today. For some of the people I'm working with on the streets, it could be just not picking up crystal meth today. For some of the people struggling with internet addiction, just giving up the internet for today. Whatever it is, maybe some peace in your family, difficulty with the friends, unemployment, wherever you are, God loves us unconditionally and is there to help us. So we just ask God for help. And then the 5th finger, the baby finger, I think it makes the biggest difference of all of them. Selfishness, self-centeredness, we think that is the root of all our problems. 5th, pay it forward. Go out, we live, we exist in a broken world. Pay it forward, smile, offer a little kindness. to a world in the middle of a pandemic that could definitely use it today. If you're new to this program, welcome. We are delighted you are here. For those of you who tune in every day, thank you, thank you, thank you for creating a really beautiful community around the world. God bless you. Happy Monday. It's going to be a great day. Enjoy.